So, children, today we are going to learn lesson number 2, vermicomposting. The conversion of garbage into compost can take a very long time. It can take weeks, months, or even years to fully compost one large pile of garbage. So, what they are saying over here, children, that composting takes long time and it can take around 1 week, 1 month, or even year also. Okay. So, adding worms and bacteria to the compost pile can make the garbage decompose much faster. So, when we add worms, okay, what would happen? It would actually increase the rate of decomposition and the compost will become like get prepared earlier. Okay, and we can add some bacteria also, children. Okay, so this process of adding bacteria and worms in a compost to decompose it faster is called as vermicomposting. Okay, so generally red worm and earthworms are used for this process, as you can see in the figure also, children. Okay, in composting, I mean vermicomposting, garbage is dumped into a pit in soil. That means you have to dump your garbage in a pit, okay, with soil, okay. Then red worms and earthworms are added to the pit along with the garbage. That means we have to add red worm and earthworms also, okay. The worms eat the garbage and convert it into compost. So what do the worms do? They convert the garbage into compost by eating it, okay. And it typically takes, that means typically means mostly or very often, okay, it takes 3 to 4 weeks for the worm to turn a large pile into a biodegradable compost, okay. The waste excreted by the worms make the compost highly rich in nutrients, and this is very useful for growing plants, they are saying. Okay, that means what they are saying over here, that waste which is produced by the worms, okay, as they consume the compost waste, okay, is very rich in nutrient and it is very useful for growing plants, they are saying. Okay, children, so this is the best and the fastest method to manage biodegradable waste, they are saying. Okay, understanding, children? Now we will discuss this classwork question, which is your circle the garbage items that are decomposed faster using worms. Okay, so what do you think? Plastic? So I don't think so. Plastic, isn't it? Paper, yes, we can decompose your paper faster. Even leaves, pencil waste also, yeah, because it is having waste. Your, you can say, wood only, isn't it, children? Glass we can't do because glass is what they say, tough and it takes long time to decompose. And even mobile case also, children, because it is made up of plastic polymer, isn't it? So that means over here we can circle out paper, leaves, and pencil waste, isn't it, children? Bottle, plastic bottle, glass, and mobile case can be circled. Okay, so now we will discuss lesson number 3. In lesson number 3 they are talking about recycling paper. Okay, so the best method of managing and reducing non-biodegradable waste or garbage is to reduce or recycle it. Okay, that means what we can do, we can recycle to reduce the non-biodegradable waste. Okay, for example, plastic bottles, aluminum cans, and glass bottles can be all recycled. Yes, children, as we already know, plastic water bottles can be converted again by doing some chemical reactions with it, can be again made into plastic containers or so many other things. Same way aluminum cans also, and even the glass bottles also. Okay, children, now making useful things out of garbage is called recycling. Yes, so when we make out something, okay, when we make something good, useful from a garbage, then this process is called as your recycling. Okay, it involves collecting garbage, processing it, and making it into new products. Okay, so this is all which is involved in this case. Okay, for example, plastic bottles can be recycled into new bottles and containers also. Okay, so that means, yeah, obviously plastic bottles, once which is recycled, can be made into bottles and containers. Okay, glass and ceramics can be recycled into new mugs and bowls. So glass and ceramics can be made into new bowls and mugs. Okay, now ceramics, you are wondering, children, maybe ceramics is actually a type of, you can say, synthetic material which we use to make tiles, or you can say cups which is very shiny and all. Okay, understanding, children? So biodegradable waste such as newspaper and cardboard can be also recycled to make new paper and cardboard. Okay, so what we can do with biodegradable waste like newspaper and cardboard, we can recycle it to make new paper and cardboard again. Okay, so paper is recycled at a recycling factory, okay, the used paper is soaked in water and bleach is added to remove the ink and paper. Yes, so when a recycled paper is like recycled in the recycling factory, what do? They add bleach. Okay, why? Because the paper which we have, which is used already, might have ink or so many other printing in it. So to remove the printing or the ink from the paper, they add bleach. Okay, children, so this bleach helped the ink to be removed from the paper. Okay, the paper is then grounded into fine paste. That means what do is they mix it or they turn it into paste, you can say. Okay, this paper paste is then pressed into sheets using large machines. Okay, that means what they do is they convert this paper paste into a large machine. Okay, the final recycled paper product can be used to make writing paper. Okay, so what actually they do over here, they convert the recycled paper product into writing paper. Okay, bags, tissues and cardboard. So what they do is they actually, so children, what they do over here is that the paper which is now converted into paste, okay, now they are pressed into into a press machine so that it can be converted into large sheets. Okay, the final recycled paper product can be used in used to make writing paper, bags, tissue and cardboard. Okay, so many trees are required to make paper. Okay, so as we know, when we prepare a paper we need to cut trees. Okay, a large percentage of trees are cut each year to make paper. Okay, by recycling paper a large number of trees can be conserved and protected. So yes children, when we stop cutting trees and when we start doing recycling, we can save many trees from being cut. Okay, so recycling is an effective way of reducing waste. Yes children, okay, when we recycle we effectively reduce the waste production. Okay, for example, old plastic items can be recycled and used to make park benches. Okay, so what do we do it, we can use old recycled plastic items to make park benches and all. Okay, this can help to reduce plastic waste also. Okay, so when we use this plastic things, okay, or plastic items, okay, we can reduce the production of plastic waste. Okay, recycling also reduces energy use and conserves natural resources. Yes, as you know children, while preparing paper or any plastic products, okay, and items, we need energy, like which an energy which is usually what they say, obtained by burning fossil fuels and all and so many other things. Okay, which actually ultimately leads to the production of your pollution only. Okay, so when we recycle and reuse things, okay, what we are doing is actually we are conserving our natural resources also children. Okay, now recycling and reusing things over there, actually that is things, okay, that is printing mistake, also cost less than making or purchasing new things. Yes, that means when we make new things, okay, or and when we recycle old things, okay, what actually happens is recycling is more cost efficient than creating a new thing. Okay, understanding children? So for example, it takes a lot of energy and effort to produce aluminum cans in a factory, but using old cans can be very useful and it can save huge amount of money as well as time also children. Okay, so if it is reused or recycled, it helps to save aluminum and energy that is used to make it. Yes children, okay, that means when we uh, recycle, okay, when we recycle, okay, the things, okay, when we recycle the aluminum paper or anything, okay, what actually we do is children, we save the energy. Okay, understanding children? From that time I was keeping that page stationary only, you could actually have turned the page back. Okay, so you could see what I was discussing. Okay, so apologies, I have missed the page. So no problem children, you can just follow what I was reading, isn't it? So now children, what we would do is we would discuss the classwork question over here. Okay, they are saying circle the items that can be recycled to help reduce and manage waste. Okay, so obviously children, so what do you think you can reuse over here? You can reuse old books, obviously. Plastic cans also you can reuse, but syringes you cannot use children. Yesterday also I discussed that once a syringe is used, it gets your germs and bacteria in it, which if it is again reused, then it can cause infection. So syringe, please don't circle it. Medical needles also you cannot circle it. Metal containers can be circled because metal containers can be reused again. Steel cans also can be reused, and even glass after smelting, means after melting it, we can convert it into so many other containers or whatever we require from glass. Okay, we can make it. Okay, understanding, children? So this many things you can circle. Okay, now we will discuss the last topic, which is minimizing garbage. Okay, so garbage needs to be managed well to maintain a clean environment, children. Okay, yes, obviously if we don't manage garbage well, what will happen? The environment will become dirty, and it will be causing disease because of that. Okay, poor garbage management leads to air, water and land being polluted. Obviously, children, biodegradable garbage should be composted. Yes, so any garbage which is biodegradable can be composted. Non biodegradable garbage should be reduced, okay, and recycled whenever possible. Yes, if we have any non biodegradable waste, then what we have to do, we should reduce the production of it or recycle it. Okay, items that are non biodegradable should be refused reused if possible. Yes, so items which is non biodegradable can be reused if it is possible. Okay, by producing less and less garbage, we will conserve our natural resources and save the environment. Yes, so when we do that, what we are doing, children, we are conserving our natural environment. Okay, one of the most important slogans of waste management is called the R's of waste management, which is, yes, reduce, reuse and recycle, children. Okay, so these are the 3 R's. Okay, children, 3 R's of waste management is called reduce, reuse and recycle. Very important, children. When we reduce the use of anything, we reduce the production of the waste, and when we reuse anything, then also we reduce the production of any waste. And when we recycle, this is the best thing which we could do to reduce the waste. Okay, understanding, children? Now reducing means using less. Okay, for example, we can reduce the use of disposable thermocol or plastic plates by using metals or plate containers. Yes, children, obviously. Okay, when we do that, we are going to reduce the use of plastic substances or materials. Reusing materials is another way of reducing waste. Yes, for example, when we refill or use water bottles over and over instead of buying a new water bottle every time when we feel thirsty, okay, this can save hundreds of plastic bottles over time. Taking your own reusable cloth bags to shops is also a good practice. Yes, children, that means uh, when we stop using continuously buying, like when we continuously buy water bottles, what we are actually doing, we are producing plastic waste. Okay, and when we reuse, when we don't use our personal bags when we go to shop, and we every time ask for a plastic, what we are actually doing is we are increasing the load of plastic waste. Okay, and the production, and even the production of plastic increases because of that. Okay, now, and when the production increases, ultimately we, after using it, we throw it in the land, and ultimately what happens, children, it pollutes the land. Okay, now recycling also reduces the amount of garbage that enters landfills, obviously, children. Okay, but it is expensive, and recycling plants can also cause pollution. Yes, so this is also one of the disadvantage. Okay, children, that when we uh, reduce the amount of garbage which enters the landfills, okay, what actually happens is we help in recycling. Okay, and it can also help us to stop pollution. Okay, therefore the best way to minimize the amount of garbage produced is to reduce, reuse instead of buying new ones. So this is the best solution for reducing waste. Okay, children, we should reduce using things, and we should reuse things, and we should recycle also if possible. Okay, children, so that is what is being said over here. Okay, now this is how your um, discussion for this chapter gets over, and this chapter also gets over. So children, this time question answer I am not giving you. This chapter is very simple, so you have to solve all the question answers by yourself. Okay, children, so your assignments, I will be just uploading questions only, what you have to do, and answers you have to find by yourself in this vacation. Okay, children.